Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pretty interesting vid. I'm currently eating this ice cream cone because I opened the freezer and there it was. I just want to eat this, get that out of the way, so. Today I'm going to be doing a video where I read my childhood diary, which is this bad boy right here, which is going to be quite interesting because I've had this diary. Let me read you the first date, July 5th, 2008. And then the last date, October 30th, 2017. Now if you calculate that, that is approximately 8 years of my life. So I'm gonna start off with, I have like a few things that are like stuck inside of my diary, like little memories and stuff. We've got this cute ass picture of me. That's a picture of me when I was in grade 2 and we got to take care of these little chicks, and actually I got to take them home for a weekend because I won a raffle. And then I have these little pictures that me and Margot took like in a photo booth. And then right here, not showing that, sorry, it's an ugly picture of me. This is a cute little note that Margot wrote me before I moved to Canada, which was I think like 4 years ago. And she said, Alex, you're probably reading this in your new room in Toronto, but it's your dysfunctional best friend. Did you forget me yet? Right now we're in your room watching Teen Wolf with food we got after my major day with my sucky ass boyfriend. It would be a surprise if I was with him now. So I love you and happy 2015. I'll come visit you soon. So now let's just get into the diary, and I'm just gonna pick and choose the juiciest ones so you guys don't get bored. So this one is from when I went to a school dance. This took place November 2008. I said, "Dear diary, I really like this guy. He's really nice and funny, but he didn't dance with me at the disco. His name is..." I wrote his name, but then I scratched it out. And then I wrote in brackets, "It's supposed to be scribbled," because IDK, good night. This one is from 2011 when I was in grade 6 and I had a really big crush. This is probably the biggest crush I had in like my childhood, and it was to a guy named Alex. This one is a little bit sad, so try not to cry, please. Dear diary, life is getting harder by the minute. A couple weeks ago, I started to like this guy. I chatted to him and hung out with him until one day I was on chat and I told him I liked him. Now it's getting weirder and weirder talking to him. Just a couple days ago, I found out he likes a different girl. The second I found out, it felt like my heart dropped into my stomach. I was devastated. It is completely heartbreaking to talk to him on Facebook and not have our usual chat when I ask him who he likes every day. Just the usual chat. What's up, Alex? Who do you like? Every day before I knew that was the only reason I actually would go to school. I must have forgotten about my education for a quick second there. Now I have no reason. Every time I think about it, my heart breaks just a little bit more. It was just really sad because he knew I liked him. And then he literally, I remember when I told him I liked him, and then he was just like, "Oh, that's nice." And then he told me who he liked because like everybody knew at that point. And then he was like, "Sorry that I don't like you." And I'm like, "It's okay." But yeah, if you're watching, Alex, hope you're doing good and hit me up. Just kidding. Ugh, sorry. Okay, so now we fast forward a little bit. I'm 13 in this one. And I'm kind of gonna summarize it a little bit because it's kind of long. I was in grade 8 and I talk about like the beginning of my grade 8. And then I say, "I'm so miserable. It all started last month, ... I was sitting on my bed just thinking about all the crappy things coming up. And while I was just sitting there, I thought to myself, I just had this completely weird flash in my head that Robert is so totally falling for Margot." Robert was a guy that I liked in grade 8. And then we went to like some school dances together. So that like phase just ended because he just like stopped liking me for no reason. Fast forward, I sensed a little bit that Robert liked Margot. And then I wrote, "Well, yeah, that just popped up into my head, and 1 month later, I think I'm right." That was the end, which is a cliffhanger, to be honest, so I want to know what happened. Here, in the next entry, after 5 months, I wrote, if you flip back one page, you'll see that I was talking about how Robert likes Margot, and guess the fuck what? I was right. And I said, you might be wondering why I'm not sad or anything. Well, the first couple days around, I was. Now I have totally gotten over it. I realized that the only way I can get over one guy is to find another. Well, now I sort of kind of like this guy called Tom. Well, apparently he likes me, but I feel like he's too shy for me. Guess I'll just have to give it a shot, right? And then I wrote, almost forgot to tell you I have a YouTube channel. Aww. I had 3,950 subscribers. Aww. Okay, there's more to the Tom story if you guys are interested. Here we go. So it's been a couple weeks and a lot has changed. I went through the whole Tom phase. I liked him, he liked me. We went on a date, but nothing else happened. I guess we're done now because he didn't ask me out to the disco. I'm not too upset. I'm kind of one of those people who are more caught up in their job rather than guys. What am I talking about? For job, I kind of need hobby. Right now I do cheerleading and I'm one of the flyers. Oh, and I am also a YouTuber. Now I have 6,000 subscribers. So yeah, I'm excited because I'm going to Spain with Margot on the 1st of April. And yeah. So this was just more of like a life update one. I guess I didn't really like Tom anymore. I don't know if I talk about him anymore. Okay, so let me finish the Tom story then because I don't really talk about it again in my diary. So pretty much what happened with Tom is he did actually end up asking me to the disco. I think actually, oh wait, no, that was years later. I'm so confused. So I guess we kind of liked each other whenever this was. I just went on one date. It was my first actual double date. I went with Margot and Robert and me and Tom and we went to the movies. If I have this in my diary, I'll move forward a couple years, but I do have more to the Tom story. So this was in grade 9. The first time that I kind of, you could say, get drunk. And also the first time I made out with a boy. These are like a bunch of mini story times, so you're freaking welcome. It's taking a lot of energy to expose myself this much. But you know what? We've gotten this far in our relationship, me and you. I think that you guys deserve this, you know, to know a little bit more about what I was up to. So I said, I got drunk and it was so fun. I've been going out like literally every weekend now and I made out with 3 guys. And then I wrote their names. Toby, Nick, and Adrian. So pretty much I just wrote about like how I regretted it, except for one guy. So here I wrote about the last day that I spent in Switzerland before I moved. And I said that Margot had a leaving party for me. How I made out with this guy called Mikey. I said it was breathtaking for me. Ew, breathtaking? What the hell? Okay, I don't even want to continue. I'm getting, Okay, so I said it was breathtaking, whatever, not a big deal. I really hope he's not watching this video. I hope no one that I know is, I just hope I get 0 views on this video and then I can delete it after. So, turns out I never wrote in my diary about the end of the story with Tom, but I'll explain it. A couple years later, we kind of had a thing again, a very like short thing. It was grade 9, beginning, it was like a winter formal thing, and he asked me to the formal as friends to begin with, and then we ended up kissing, and it was breathtaking. Just kidding. And that's it though. Nothing ever happened again after that, which is kind of just like how my whole life story goes, and I'm kind of on a repeat of just that. It sounds like I kissed a lot of guys, which I guess you could say I did, but it was in a span of time which you don't really understand very well through the diary because I kind of just like update my life into this. So that was my exposing myself, reading my childhood diary. I don't know what I'm gonna title this yet. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, because if you're not already, you can go subscribe down below. And you can put my post notifications on so that you don't miss out. I post a video every single week. Thank you guys again, and I will see you soon. I love you. Bye.